Today, I'm going to be giving y'all the best build for every single position in NBA 2K25. That means I'm going to be going over the best build for point guards, locks, poppers, insides. No matter what build you want to make, this video is going to have the best version of that build. I would really appreciate it if you could drop a like on the video and drop a sub to the channel. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the first build, which is going to be a meta guard build. Now, first up, we are going to go over the meta 5-9. Now, this right here is the best guard build in the entire game. You can play 2s on this build, 3s on this build, 5s on this build. I mean, this build is the complete package at guard, and if you need a guard build, this is the one that you want to make. Now, first up, of course, position point guard, height 5'9", weight 165, and then wingspan 6'1". Now, I know the 5'9" height might scare some of y'all new players. Those of y'all who have been playing 2K25, y'all know 5'9" is really the meta. You get the most amount of attributes. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into the attributes. So for the finishing, 70 close shot, 83 driving layup, 75 driving dunk, 25 standing dunk. First up, we got a 75 driving dunk. That is gonna be enough to get the safe dunks. This build isn't supposed to be like a slasher. It's supposed to be like a 300 type of guard. Now for mid-range, you wanna go 84 midi, 94 3. Now we can get a higher 3 on this build in the future whenever you hit starter 3 rep, which I know seems like you're pretty far down the road, but you will hit starter 3 in no time. I actually have a rep video dropping later today. But yeah, anyways, with those cap breakers, you're gonna put +5 on the 3, making 75 pass, 95 ball handle, 94 smooth ball, get legend lightning launch. Moving on to the defense, which is surprisingly really good on this build. 92 perimeter, which is pretty decent, gold challenger, gold on ball menace. And then moving on to the physicals, you know, most builds, if we had that crazy of stats everywhere else, the physicals would be the one downside. Not on this build. 92 speed, 88 agility, so we can still dex around if we need a bucket and we can't get open. 52 strength, 65 vertical. I mean, this build right here is the complete package at guard. Does everything that you need. The shades you're gonna get is Tim Hardaway, Jose Alvarado. As you can see, we get the name a two-way 3-level shot creator. Next up, we got the best lockdown build in NBA 2K25. So for the position, you want to go with shooting guard, height 6'4", weight 233, and wingspan 6'11". So for the finishing, you can finish a little bit. 75 dunk, 64 standing, 42 post control, 55 layup. Shooting is really good on this build. 79 midi, 89 3, 75 free throws. So you got a little bit of free throws, so you can knock down the free throws in the 5s. And you got silver limitless on a lockdown. That's really tough. And you can't sleep on the playmaking on this build either. 71 pass, which is way more than most spot ups have. 70 ball handle and a 75 speed ball. 75 speed ball is going to give you silver lightning launch. You're going to be able to create. Moving on to the defense, which is of course what a lock is for. So 70 interior, 94 perimeter, 94 steal, 68 block. What you want to do when you get your 5 cap breakers for SS3, you can either put them on perimeter defense or steal. It's up to you. Me personally, I would go with steal. And of course, we get a little bit of rebounding, you know, not a crazy amount of rebounding, but and then the physicals are very good as well. 90 speed, 90 agility, 92 strength for that legend immovable enforcer. I really like that about this build. I mean, this build is a very, very good lock. I know the base stats aren't crazy for defense. You're really playing like into the future though, for those +5 cap breakers. And when you finish making the build, you're going to get shades of Deshaun Stevenson, Derek White, and Donovan Mitchell. And as you can see, the name that we get is a 3&D 2 guard. Pretty tough build name. Yeah, that right there is the best lock build on NBA 2K25. Now we're gonna move on to the best ISO lock build, which is kind of a mix of a guard and a lock. You basically get a little bit of defense and you can score as well. And this is my personal favorite build in the entire game. For position, you want to go point guard, height 6'4", weight 175, wingspan 6'5". All around, this build is crazy. So first we got the finishing, 78 close shot, 78 driving layup, 93 driving dunk, 40 standing dunk, 43 post control. 93 standing dunk is going to give us contact dunks. And not only that, but gold posterizer is going to help us finish at the rim very consistently. 83 midi, 93 3 ball. Moving on to the playmaking, 71 pass. It is more than enough on a guard. I know it looks a little scary, but 71 pass is good enough. This is a flaw in the build. I wish we got a 95 off rip. Unfortunately, we don't. We are going to have to use Trae Young 6 size up instead of Steve Francis. But, you know, most of y'all who are getting the game for Christmas probably don't have, you know, you're probably not starter 4 yet, so you probably don't even have Steve Francis. If you want, you could put +3 cap breakers on 3-point and +2 on ball handle. 60 interior, 85 perimeter, 94 steal, 42 block, 25 rebound. 85 perimeter isn't nothing crazy, but we can still get bumpy. I actually guard ball on this build when I play stage on it. Moving on to the physicals, a little weak on this build. 84 speed, 82 agility, 48 strength, 80 vertical. But yeah, this right here is my ISO lock. I use this build for literally everything. 5s, stage 3, stage 2s. I mean, like every court I use this build. And then the build name you are going to get is going to be a two-way inside out ISO creator. Moving on to the best popper build. Now for the position, you want to go power forward, height 6'7", weight 263, wingspan 7'3", 72 standing dunk. It is enough to get consistent standing dunks. Shooting wise, we do have a good little bit of shooting. We got silver deadeye. Moving on to the playmaking, nothing crazy here. 55 pass, 55 ball handle. Moving on to defense, 71 perimeter or 71 interior, 89 perimeter, 80 offensive rebound, and 96 defensive rebound. I really like that this build can get a 96 D board while still having really good perimeter and steal. Now for the cap breakers on this build, what I would do, I would put +5 on the steal. That way you will get a 96 steal, 85 speed, 78 agility, 91 strength, 87 vert. Now some of y'all probably gonna think 87 vert is overkill, but I'm telling y'all, you go to the stage, you're gonna play a bunch of footers and a bunch of insides. You're gonna need some vertical to combat those insides. But yeah, this right here is the best popper build. Again, for the cap breakers, I would recommend putting +5 on the steal. When you make the build, you are gonna get shades of Josh Smith, Tari Eason, and Scotty Barnes. And the build name that we are gonna get is a rebounding perimeter defender. I actually haven't seen that at all this year. Finally, here is the best inside build. Now of course, position, you want to go center, height 7 foot, 46 driving layup, 65 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, and a 67 post control. Moving on to playmaking, 93 pass is going to get you silver bailout, Hall of Fame break starter, Hall of Fame dimer. Moving on to the defense, 82 interior is enough, 42 perimeter, we're not really going to get contest period, so no point in wasting attributes on perimeter. 60 steal, we can play a little bit of lanes if we're there. Rock with the build like this until you get your cap breakers. When you get your cap breakers at starter 3, put +3 on the offensive rebound, get it to a 99. You need that on 99 as an inside, and then put your +2 on strength and get it to a 99. 99 strength is going to get you Jim Brickwall. That is going to play a big role. Best footer build you can make. Now for the shades, you get Wilt Chamberlain, Clint Capella, Rudy Gobert. Build name we get is a playmaking defensive anchor. But yeah, that right there is the best build for every position in NBA 2K25. If this video helped you out, I would really appreciate it if you could drop a like on the video and drop a sub to the channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.